Good day. This is Dr. John Staley, and I'm president of your home team care. And one of the things we take pride in is trying to help elders have as good and safe a career in life as they can. And one of the months that we enjoy talking about is what's called in March, or the National Nutrition Month, and then the Colorectal Awareness Month. And ironically, they're both tied to each other, and so we'll chat a little bit this morning about that. First of all, nutrition is so important to elders as they get older. For most people know, as we age, certain things seem to go south on us or deteriorate, and one of them is our bone density. And so osteoporosis sets in, which can be offset by a great diet, which we'll chat about here in a few minutes. Secondly, when we started the company, we wanted to make sure we had a consultant, a nutritionist on board, because we recognize the importance of nutrition in the elder as one gets into the late years, about diet and what to be looking at and eating and what to be avoiding. And a lot of nutritional problems, of course, in anything can be disease states, which are your heart, GI problems, and so forth, can be traced back to our diet, which is your nutrition. For example, heart disease. We all have heard of high cholesterol, blood pressure, those kinds of things. GI, colorectal cancer, and those kinds of things are related to diet. And so what are some of the things from a standpoint that can keep an elder with good nutrition? First of all, having a steady diet and making sure they're getting the caloric intake that they need. Secondly, foods that will help them and help all of us include the following: green vegetables, cereals, high fiber foods, avoiding sugar. Salt is not really good for blood pressure, as most of you know, and just avoiding the high rich foods. We heard about gout. A lot of people get that gout, eat a lot of rich meat. They enjoy great desserts and those kinds of things, which have a lot of cholesterol and have a lot of sugar and those kinds of things. So in addition to the diet, for nutritional standpoint for the elder, some exercise, mild weightlifting, walking every day, 30 minutes. Those are the things that help you with your weight. So if you're just concerned about nutrition, you can help enhance that by getting some exercise. Avoiding cigarette smoking. Those are things that cause problems in your lungs and other parts of the body. So nutrition in an elder is so important for them to have a caloric intake. Now, that caloric intake is going to be determined a lot by their weight, kilograms and pounds and so forth. So what might be a caloric intake for a 120-pound person is going to be totally different for a 180-pound person. So again, we want to tell and emphasize to you, eat what's sensible and makes good, logical, healthy sense. For number one, as we said, fibers, green vegetables, cereals, high fiber. Avoid the sort of things that are going to add weight to you, which is a lot of meat, sugar, salt, and those things. Interesting enough, colorectal cancer in itself has hit a lot of males more than females, and particularly those that their nutrition plays with a lot of red meat. Folks that have gout probably have a higher incidence to be associated with colorectal cancer, and the same things that help with nutrition help with colorectal cancer: exercise, skim milk, not drinking, whole milk, and those kinds of things. So the thing about colorectal cancer is when we get to be 55, 60, we ought to be having yearly checks for all sorts of our body, including our rectum and stomach and other things, and those are how you help prevent it. But there's genetic predisposition to most diseases, and certainly colorectal cancer is one of those. But anytime you have any bleeding from taking a bowel movement or anything that's abnormal, you need to see your physician, and in particular a GI person if you can, because those things can lead to cancer. And as we all know, the sooner we get to something that's not going well, the better. Anyway, I hope these tips help you, and have a great day. And we appreciate this month and enjoy every day. Thank you.